performance at the lowest possible cost. AWS Auto-Scaling makes it easy to set up application scaling for different types of resources across multiple services. And you can configure this in minutes. You can build scaling plans using a simple interface to manage resources, like Amazon EC2 Spot Fleets, Elastic Container Services tasks, and DynamoDB tables and indexes. Scaling is simplified with recommendations that optimize performance and costs, or establishes a balance between them. You can also configure smart scaling policies to calculate the appropriate scaling adjustments that immediately add or remove capacity from your applications based on targeted metrics, like CPU utilization. Let's review how AWS Auto-Scaling abilities are. If available, capacity scaling from your applications based on targeted metrics, like CPU utilization. Let's review how AWS Auto-Scaling can automatically heal applications. In this example, an application is powered by EC2 instances that sit behind an elastic load balancer. The auto-scaling group is configured to have an optimal capacity of 6 instances, spread across 2 availability zones. If an instance in availability zone number 1 is failing, an ELB health check will determine instance health, and that triggers the launching of a new, healthy instance. Now, the application has returned to its optimal state. An auto-scaling group can also rebalance instances when necessary. If availability zone number 1 goes offline, the auto-scaling service will rebalance the instance load by shifting instances to availability zone 2 until availability zone number 1 comes back online, making your applications more available and resilient. Now, let's review how AWS Auto-Scaling can integrate with AWS services using lifecycle hooks. With lifecycle hooks, you can perform actions on instances in an auto-scaling group based on an event. For example, when an instance is flagged for termination, a CloudWatch event detects the termination call, which will trigger a Lambda function. The Lambda function invokes AWS Systems Manager, and Systems Manager places the instance into a terminating wait state. While the instance is in the wait state, Systems Manager bundles the application logs on the instance into a zip file and stores them in an Amazon S3 bucket before termination is complete. The auto-scaling service verifies with Lambda that the log-saving process is complete before it resumes terminating the instance. With this automation, you can save application logging information before instance termination to aid in diagnosing any application issues.
Hello. So in this solution, an Amazon EC2 instance auto-scaling group is created to maintain the optimal numbers of EC2 instances needed to handle. Okay. So open game server 123, CloudWatch alarm, machine launch template. Okay. The application server is created and the AMI service template new creating new EC2 instance based on the application overview. Okay, this I don't need. Create, create images, game server. Okay, launch template. Okay, I know this. Okay, then step 4, the launch template is used to configure the AC2 instance auto scaling group, which manages the instance scaling based on triggers and schedulers. Um, Step 5, the auto scaling group is configured with the minimum and maximum capacity limit and in target tracking policy. When average CPU usage reaches the specific threshold, the CloudWatch alarm triggers the addition of new instance and distribute the workload. Okay, this also I don't need. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Step 6 is when CPU usage remains below the threshold of a specific for a specific duration, access instances are terminated. Okay. Uh, for predictable workload patterns, scheduled actions can be configured automatically, provision instances specific. Complementary schedules action terminates all. Okay. Until step 2. Okay. Practice lab goals. Practice lab. Creating assigned instances. Step 1. When you're ready, click open. Okay. Your lab is currently okay, what to do now. First, I need easy to instance. Mm, this EC2 instance and here is yeah. Now first I need to find an EC2 okay. Then I need then I need to go to my instances. Then I need to click the public IP address. Okay, there's an architecture diagram assistant. Check one. Okay, and paste it in a empty browser, empty tab. Right? Is that how it said? Yes. Uh, mm, let's see if it's loading. No, it's not getting loaded. Forgot. The computer next protocol, HTTP. Is the website. HTTP. That how it's telling me. Then I need to go to what template actions. Image template, create image, right? I need to type all this. Uh, for image, for image name type game server. Okay, this is like game server image is scroll. Take time. Take time. Will be a little slow and we tag image and tag image. Click create image. Okay. Create image. And then AMIs. Navigate in the AMI section of the game server. Allow up to 5 minutes for change. Click refresh periodically. Check under service. Confirm that available is okay. Available is there. uh, 11. Okay, uh, it is done. It took its sweet time. And the click the launch template. Okay, then on the launch folder, click create launch template. Uh, Game server template. For the screen game. Okay. Provide guidance to help me set up template that I can use in EC2 auto scaling. Go to next step. In the application and OS image section, click the My AMS there to owned by me for use checkboxes. In the application. Okay. I owned by me. Game server. Okay. Go to next step. Okay. Instance type, choose micro 3 for key paste, click create new parent. Okay. In micro, right? Micro, and then create a new pair, game server pair. For key pair type, choose RSA. For private key file format, choose PEM. Return after you are prompted to download it. Not shown. Save the so it is downloaded, and then go to the next step, right? Um, Select existing security group. Network settings, right? Network settings don't include. Select OK. Web server करके something. Web server security group. Okay. Okay. And then go to next step. Summary should be 16. Take a snapshot here. Okay. The click launch, create launch template, review, review. This is the first time I've done that myself. View launch template, I think maybe. Okay. Auto scaling group. uh, And in the choose launch template or configuration step for auto scaling group, name type. This and all I know how to do. I'm getting some more confidence doing all this. Launch template. Okay. Go to next step. Use VPC role. Next. Uh, then use VPC 08. Then select the availability zone subnets. Right. To the availability zone. That ends with an auto healing and okay. For availability zone and subnet, choose both subnet name that contains game server subnet. Game server subnet, game server. Scroll to the bottom page and click next. Not sure. Okay. 21. You know what? I'll just save. Okay, I'm back after saving the screenshots. I'm at this place right here. Okay. The node in the integrate with other server steps for loading balancing. Choose load balancer in the VPC lattice integration option section. Keep the default settings. Go to the next step. Uh, Go to the next step. Oh, HF should be 240. 240 in the health check section for the health report. Click next. In the configure group size and scaling steps for the desired capacity type 2. Okay, this is easy. For minimum desired 2 and max desired 4. Or okay, scroll down to the bottom of the page and then click next snapshot. Prioritize control flexible. Additional setting. Okay, I hope you've seen this. Skip to review. Review. Okay. Click create auto scaling groups. Will be created. In the success alert, review message under the status, review status. Click review. Review. Okay, review means maybe just see if this is happening. It's already already assigned. Already, oh, sorry, updating status is updating capacity. Okay, just I need to click here. And then click the activity tab in the activity history section. Review to see the two instances were created to meet the desired capacity. Activity. Just take a snap of this. I don't need to, but it'll be good. Refresh it. I'm just refreshing my GitHub markdown file so that uh, actually saving it, because it has a limit of how much uh, stuff we can add in one go. So yeah, I have to check the activity first. Activity history. Right. I don't have any activity in my no activity yet. Well, updating. So I'll wait till the updating gets to approved. So the instance health is ready. I think yeah, at desired capacity. Now I can go and check the activity. The activity, as we can see here, the automatic scaling instance. Okay. Create dynamic. Wait, let me just read the instruction. Uh, okay. Click the automatic scaling tab and go to the next step. Create dynamic scaling policy. Here, this one. Okay. Like, for policy types, choose a keep tracking. Choose keep tracking type. Okay. For scaling policy name, type CPU utilization. CPU utilization. For metric type, choose average CPU utilization. Okay. Correct. You see these the options. For target value, type 70. Instance warm up, nothing. This is click create. Go to next step. The success review the message. Created. Then consider metric and take action when the cloud threshold is met. Use predictive scaling policies along the dynamic scaling policies in the following situation when your application demand changes quickly, but with the recurring pattern, or when your EC2 instance require more time to initialize. Okay, I need to review this, review this. Okay, okay. In scheduling action section, create schedule action. Click create schedule action. Okay. In the pop-up box, uses UTC time by default, but you can change it to your local time zones. Second wave of regulars. Okay. For desired capacity 3, minimum 3, maximum 4, 3, 3, 4. 3, 3, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. For recurrence, choose every week. For recurrence every week. For specific start time, choose a future date. In the first start time, okay. In the next text box, type itna. Print and just take a snap. This um, I've done this many times, so just to be in case, and we said click create, right? Sorry, type create. Okay, now it's creating. Three. Okay, okay, you got the idea. Now in instances, okay, I need return to instance page. Uh, Review the two new instances being created by auto scaling group. Auto scaling groups. In the launched on this. Review. Um, Navigate to Amazon CloudWatch console. Okay. CloudWatch console. I know it's not over here. Just I'm just checking. CloudWatch. Yeah. And then navigate. Okay, click alarms, surely, target, click. Remember, you can use a service search box in the left navigation pane. Click the alarms. In the alarm section, click the alarm name, and it starts with target tracking regular customer alarm high, low. There are two, low and high. I need to click this one. This and saying insufficient data. The CPU utilization was less than 63 for 15 data points within 15 minutes. Okay, this is something good. New that I have discovered. Okay, on the CPU utilization graph, review the red line in alarm at 70% axis. This parameter was defined when you created the CPU utilization scaling policy in the scaling group. Okay, okay, I can this. Okay. Review the blue CPU utilization line. This line represents the current average CPU usage. If you do not see the blue line, then have been populated yet. This is this here. I hope you can understand. Review the blue. This line represents the current average CPU usage. If you do not see it, go to the next step. At the bottom of the page, click the action tab for the auto scaling action. Review the description. Action step. Let's check the details first. I hope I can. I hope you're getting all this. Action tab. Review description. When alarm transition to in alarm, use policy information, maintain the metric ASG average auto scaling group, average CPU utilization at the target value of 70 for the okay. Okay. You have completed the practice. Go to DIY section to complete the solution. Okay. If we pause, uh, configure auto scaling group to scale down to resourceful at every day. Our test server will verify that you are correct, that you correctly configured your auto scaling group. The auto scaling action should start daily at this, and the action should have no set end time. The action should have no set. Action should reduce the numbers. gaming server DIY. Scheduled action name. Uh, the name of your scheduled action. Start daily in lab DIY. Validation results. Oh, what? Lol. What am I doing? Okay. No deactivate. Oh my god, what I was doing? Okay, I had to create the resources. Eh, I'm so sorry. Alright. First, I need to go to EC2, right? Instances. Oh, what? Ah, so this is, I think, wrong. Your auto scaling group name. Auto scaling group name is this. Man, I was going to do something wrong. Wait from here. Action name. Name. Go inside this. Automatic scaling, right? Scheduled schedule. Validation result. I hope I am doing the right thing. So this is what we have to do. No, the scheduled. No, oh, it's not set to review the uh 1 a.m. करना है. The schedule action start time should is not set to details. Yeah, I have to edit, right? Automatic scaling. Let me insert in server start time DIY. Do this. Let me do. Let me just check how much is. Second daily limit for each customer. How many? Auto scaling end time. Action should reduce the number of instances. No. Right? 1 a.m. Okay. Is legal? Is that right? What? That right? Okay. Hmm. This validate. Is that right? No. The action should reduce to the number of instances zero, right? Uh, am I doing something? Really? Okay. And The, the action should reduce the number of instances zero. The scale down, right? We need to scale down at every time. So I think this is the right. So, wait, doing this, let me just check. What if this is the scaling group? Yeah, integration, automatic scaling, dynamic predictive scaling, scheduled action, dynamic scaling policy. have to do this. I need to I need to keep the uh, desired and minimum max value for capacity at 0. It is getting to pass. Yes. Why? Okay. Maybe I need to delete it and this one. No, but this is wrong. I don't think so. This is the correct way. Don't think so. Yes. No. This three. This was three. Okay. Um. Predictive scaling. Maybe this one. Okay. Mm, let me just check what to do. Okay, I saw. I got what I was doing wrong. So it say every day, 1 a.m. every day. Okay, my timing was wrong. It needs to happen recurrence every day. Now it should be correct. Now it should be correct. Oh my! Such a small mistake. I'm doing good. Okay, so that's it. This was really fun. I'll do this offline. Okay, so keep learning and enjoy.